Morning, everyone. Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Hope everyone's having a nice Monday morning. Again, we're live. Just giving you an update on the forecast, what you need to know both locally, regionally, and you can look at some national headlines when it comes to the forecast. Again, shouldn't be too long, 10 or 15 minutes here to kind of get through what we need to know. But again, starting off with a look at your weather headlines. And after a really, really nice weekend, we are going to be seeing a return to more above average temperatures with some breezy conditions, not only through the day today, but through much of the upcoming week this week. So that is something that we're going to keep an eye on. We do cool back a little bit as we head into the upcoming weekend, but still likely maybe seasonal, but still looking generally above average as we head through the upcoming weekend. The longer range forecast as you get kind of towards the early, middle, and end of the week next week does look like maybe it turns a little bit more active, maybe some increasing chances for moisture, again, which we would definitely take. It was, again, very dry in August, and again, it's been pretty dry so far this September as well. So diving into some of the numbers, low temperatures this morning. These are lows, again, from the Tempest weather stations here in Lincoln, and again, most of the metro areas saw temperatures in the mid to upper 50s to right around 60 degrees here at 1011 News, 40th and Vine, kind of right there in the middle of your screen. 62 was the low at the station this morning. Statewide, again, a little bit cooler. Again, a little bit cooler out at the airport. 54 in Lincoln at the airport, but we had low temperatures generally in the mid to upper 50s to low 60s. This will likely be the coolest morning that we have this week, as again, temperature is going to be a little bit warmer as we head over the coming days, as our afternoon temperatures are also going to be just a little bit warmer as well. Right now, again, in Lincoln, looking out from Skyview, we can see a few clouds off to our west there. Right now, it's 68 at the airport, 67 here in Midtown Lincoln. South wind at around 15 miles an hour. That's one of the things you may notice today. Again, a little bit breezy. Those southerly winds 10 to 20, maybe 15 to 25 miles an hour. So, again, especially if you're out of town just a little bit, I think it'll be a little bit breezier. But in town, you'll still see a little bit of a breeze out there as we head through the day on your Monday. Temperatures across town, again, it's generally in the mid to upper 60s as we start our Monday. Across the rest of the state, again, we have those temperatures running the range from the mid-50s to the upper 60s, a few 70s on the board already in Broken Bow and Lexington. Chadron right now is the cool spot this morning. They're still at 53 degrees. Dew point temperatures, nothing to write home about. These are generally in the upper 40s to low 50s. And again, thankfully, through most of the week, while it will be warmer and again, probably just hot with temperatures in the 90s, the humidity is not expected to be too bad. Again, you can see the blue line is where we've been over the past week. The yellow line is where we're expecting to be as we head over the course of the next week, and you can see dew points for much of the today and through the work week are going to be the upcoming weekend. So again, not quite done with the humidity just yet, but again, I think it's going to be a pretty comfortable week in terms of the humidity levels out there, so that is something to look forward to. Winds generally, again, out of the south at around 10 to 15 miles an hour for most locations. Again, we will notice this little bit of a southerly breeze as we head through the day today. Again, that's going to help to again boost those temperatures as we head into the afternoon time frame. Satellite and radar picture does show a few decaying showers across parts of central Nebraska. Again, there may be a few sprinkles left lingering out there, but it's generally dry across the state. Just a little bit of cloud cover. You see here on a visible satellite imagery some of those decaying showers. So again, some cloud cover. There are a few spots that are seeing a little bit of an overcast start to the day. But again, generally most of the state is looking at mainly sunny skies as we start our Monday. We zoom out and look at a regional view. Again, things are fairly quiet for the most part. You zoom out even further and look at a national view. Again, kind of hard to see it. But again, things are quiet, but we'll be trending a little bit more active. We'll tilt our satellite just down a little bit. And down across the Gulf of Mexico, we have this right now is potential tropical storm. It's number 6 right now is what we're calling it. And this is a storm that's National Hurricane Center is expecting to become a tropical storm sometime today, according to their latest update. And this is going to be impacting potentially the Louisiana coast, but the Gulf Coast as we head through the first half of this week. This week, again, potentially quite a bit of moisture and, again, some strong winds associated with this and potentially making landfall as a Category 1 hurricane. So, again, right now, again, it is not a tropical storm yet, but, again, it is a forecast to become a tropical storm later today as it continues to move to the north and to the northeast. So if we follow its track, going to kind of curve around the Texas coast, potentially making landfall along the Louisiana coast as a Category 1 hurricane sometime late Wednesday into early Thursday morning. So again, that is something that we're going to keep a close eye on. It's then going to lift basically due north, basically over the Mississippi River, that is, into parts of the Midwest. So again, this is obviously something we'll keep an eye on here as we head over the next day or so. But not a tropical storm yet, but we are going to again keep a close eye. They do have some tropical alerts there along southeast Texas coast into the Louisiana coastline. So again, that's one of the big things that we're going to keep our eyes on here over the next 24 to 48 hours in the weather world. Otherwise, you look at the weather alerts across the country, there's really nothing at all. When you get east of the Missouri, east of the Mississippi, really east of the Rockies, there's really not a whole lot going on. You have some red flag warnings across parts of Wyoming, some fire weather watches across parts of Nevada, some air quality alerts. Smoke is one of the other things we're going to keep an eye on here as we head over the coming days. Some smoke from wildfires potentially drifting into the region. Expected to remain mainly aloft for our area, but again, at times could cause some issues. So we check out Skycast as we run you through the rest of the day on your Monday, expecting mostly sunny skies and again dry conditions across the area. That southerly breeze will continue, but overall fairly quiet day. Again, warm and breezy out there. As we head Monday into Tuesday, there's going to be a little bit of a decaying cold front that tries to kind of slide through the area. It may bring a spotty shower or two to some parts of the state, but again, generally we're looking at dry conditions, maybe just a little bit more cloud cover as we head through the day on your Tuesday compared to today, but really, again, nothing to write home about. And then as we head Tuesday into Wednesday, again, upper level ridge of high pressure continues to basically be in control of our weather, so we're going to, again, see more of the same, mostly sunny, breezy conditions, again, maybe a spotty shower or two in the far west as we head through the day on your Wednesday, but otherwise dry for most of the state. So severe weather outlook, there is a marginal risk upstate New York into the New England area today. That's really just about it. Hey, here at home, again, maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two. I think their general thunderstorm outlook is a little ambitious in its coverage. I don't think most of the state really is under the threat for any thunderstorms today, but there is that outside chance for the day tomorrow. Basically the same thing, maybe a few isolated thunderstorms here and there, but most areas are dry. And again, same thing for the day on your Wednesday as well. If you look at the precipitation potential, again, this is over the course of the next 7 days. Again, you can see the big thing is going to be down across the southeast with that potential tropical storm / hurricane that could impact the Louisiana coast. They could see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of rain in some of those areas. So, again, some flooding concerns, obviously some potential storm surge concerns along the coastlines. Again, as always with those tropical systems, you're dealing with some winds and again, the potential for a few tornadoes as well. Back here at home, not much moisture expected over the course of the next week. Again, anything we do see, I think over the course of the next week is expected to be pretty spotty, isolated, and again, fairly light. So again, kind of continuing that trend of not seeing a whole lot of moisture as we head over the course of the next 7 days. As far as temperatures are concerned, again, back to above average readings. We should generally be in the low to mid 80s now this time of year, but today it's going to be upper 80s to upper 90s. Warmest readings likely across the western third of the state, where they'll be in the mid to upper 90s, including 96 in North Platte, 97 in Valentine, 98 in Chadron, right around 90, though, for Grand Island, Hastings, as well as here in the Lincoln Metro. So, again, hot and, again, somewhat breezy out there today. Low temperatures tonight. Again, it's generally going to be in the 60s for most of the 10-11 coverage area. In Lincoln, we'll say 65, upper 60s in Grand Island, low 60s in North Platte, some 50s in the far west, and then more of the same tomorrow. Again, temperatures generally in the low to mid 90s across much of the state, 92 in Lincoln, 91 in Grand Island, 96 in North Platte for the day on Tuesday. Low temperatures into Wednesday morning, again, mid 50s to mid 60s is what we'll call it, and then high temperatures again on Wednesday, generally sitting in the lower to middle 90s across most of the state. 7-day forecast looks like this. Again, kind of a copy and paste forecast for us Monday into Tuesday into Wednesday into Thursday. Hot and breezy, temperatures in the low 90s for us in Lincoln. Just a touch cooler on Friday into the upper 80s. And then again, a touch cooler Saturday and Sunday, but we're still in the middle 80s. We'll also throw in a 20% chance for maybe a few showers Saturday. And again, on Sunday, again, we'll keep an eye on that rain chance as we head through the week. Again, the Huskers hosting Northern Iowa, 6:30 kick in Lincoln on Saturday. Again, right now it looks like it should probably be fine, but again, with that 20% chance in there, we will keep an eye on that. 10-day forecast looks like this for select cities across the state. Again, you can see it's going to be hot, generally dry over the course of the next several days. Just a little bit cooler, but still above average as we head through the weekend, and that continues even as we head into the first half of the week next week. But we look at the long-range outlooks. Again, continue to see this trend of the forecast favoring above average temperatures. The one flip that we have seen that I mentioned at the very beginning is we do have better than average odds of seeing above average precipitation through that 8 to 14 day time frame. Again, this will be September 16th through the 22nd. So again, maybe some signals there that maybe we could be seeing at least a little bit of a pattern change. But again, something we'll keep an eye on. Again, we would really appreciate seeing some of the moisture. Again, like I mentioned at the very top here, very dry through the month of August, and also again been pretty dry so far for really the entire state through the first third or so of September. So again, keep an eye on it, and we'll again obviously keep you updated and let you know what you need to know when we know it or when we think we know it. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching. As always, again, right now live on 1011's platforms. That means live on 1011now.com as well as on our apps, our streaming apps on your Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, all those TVs, Samsung TV, all the good stuff, as well as live on our YouTube channel. Again, we're going to have a ton of stuff live today. So again, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on those things happening in and around town. Again, you can check 1011now.com. We actually have a live stream schedule. We'll try to keep it updated the best we can of sort of the things that we have coming up. In just a couple minutes, we're going to be streaming the Lincoln Police Department's daily press briefing. They're going to be updating us on what was a busy weekend in Lincoln. Again, we had multiple shootings, a homicide, multiple DUI arrests, and so again, a lot going on. So have that, and then also we'll be streaming the Nebraska Supreme Court hearings later this morning as well. Again, multiple abortion lawsuits arriving before the Nebraska Supreme Court. We'll be streaming those opening arguments from that case as well. And then we have our segment with the Better Business Bureau this afternoon scheduled for 2 o'clock. So again, you can tune in for that as well. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching this. Again, we do this forecast update Monday through Thursday right around 9 a.m. So again, appreciate you for tuning in and watching. Hope everyone has a nice Monday. And again, stays cool out there. Again, it will be a hot one across the state.